Several tech companies across the world have made huge profits during the pandemic, have led the way for the global economy over the past 2 years, lifting the market during the worst days of the COVID-19 pandemic. And now the layoffs is essentially for the cost-cutting measures to reduce excessive workforce or redundancies due to job eliminations. Hello and welcome to VAR India News Hour. During and post-COVID, several companies doubled their sizes, including some small tech firms that hired crazily because the world was going towards digitization. Now, when it starts becoming more unit economic driven, it will become an opportunity for some companies to cut their unnecessary load, and demand may also slow down given the overall global macroeconomic scenario. Hence, employers are forced to readjust their cost structures to the available demand. Tech layoffs are skyrocketing, and several enterprises are opting for mass layoffs and freezing hirings to maintain the profit ratio by tightening their belts, and they are in a good faith that everything will go online. Digital is going to drive the market on their own terms, but creating a global scenario as the uncertainties in the market and challenging global macroeconomic conditions. Thousands of employees have lost their jobs in the country and are sharing their bitter layoff experience. Job cuts are hitting the tech sector hard after years of unbridled growth. Facebook parent Meta, Twitter, Shopify, Salesforce, Stripe, and Cisco have laid off thousands of employees to weather the rough macroeconomic conditions. The past few months have been difficult for people working in the private sector in India, particularly for employees of tech companies. It's not just the startups that are laying off people, but also storied IT services organizations are also doing so. Amazon will continue to lay off employees in the coming years. Thankfully, there is no such prospect of recession in India. Experts believe this might be just the beginning of job cuts in India. Startups with unicorn status, including Baiju's Academy, Meesho, Ola, Blinkit, Cars24, and others, have laid off thousands of people in their workforce. Secondly, organizations have been bullish and anticipating a higher valuation and a lot of inflow of funds from venture capitalists. Probably the organizations could not anticipate that the boom of the pandemic would go down so fast. Economic experts warn that such high volumes of layoffs could be bad news for other industries, as it signals the extent to which the current bout of inflation and high interest rates are squeezing companies out of cash, even though the current employment picture of other industries is relatively strong. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Government to soon issue frameworks for checking fake reviews on e-commerce websites. The government will publish frameworks to counter fake reviews and unverified star ratings on e-commerce websites, hotel and travel booking platforms in the coming week, making India one of the first to have developed frameworks for fake review management. The Department of Consumer Affairs has finalized frameworks after studying the present mechanism being followed by the e-commerce entities in India and best practices available globally. Fake reviews and star ratings mislead customers into buying online products and services. IBM launches its most powerful quantum computer, Osprey. International Business Machines Corporation, that is IBM, has launched its most powerful quantum computer to date, called the Osprey, a 433-qubit machine that has 3 times the number of qubits than its Eagle machine. IBM has over 20 quantum computers around the world, and customers can access them through the cloud. IBM's Director of Research, Dario Gil, said that the company is still on track to launch a computer with over 1,000 qubits. Hackers are using Google Ads to distribute ransomware. A developing threat activity cluster is said to be using Google Ads to distribute various post-compromise payloads, including the recently discovered Royal ransomware. Microsoft spotted the updated malware delivery method in October. The threat actor is known to rely on malvesting to point unsuspecting victims to malware downloaders links that pose as software installers for legitimate apps like Adobe Flash Player, AnyDesk, LogMeIn, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom. NCLT approves L&T Infotech and Mindtree merger. NCLT has given its nod for merging L&T Infotech and Mindtree. The merger was announced in May following regulatory and shareholder approvals. The combined entity LTI Mindtree will be India's 5th largest IT services company in terms of current market capitalization. As part of the merger agreement, the entire lot of Mindtree shareholders is to be issued LTI shares in the ratio of 73 shares of LTI for each of the 100 Mindtree shares. Amazon-owned Wickr Me to shut down soon. Wickr Me, the free encrypted messaging app, will shut down its operations next year and will stop accepting new user registrations from December 31st of 2022. The company would be moving its focus on securing the business and public sector customers' data and communications with its non-consumer paid platforms AWS Wickr and Wickr Enterprise. The platform was acquired by Amazon Web Services last year, which offers secure end-to-end encrypted messaging, including text, photos, videos, and file attachments across Android, iOS, Mac, and Windows devices. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India News magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.